Hello, Novabug here, and I'm now with a Play Expo with Top Hat Gaming. Matt.
Hello
how are you
there.
doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm fine. How are you enjoying the show?
And it's been interesting, yes, very amusing. I've enjoyed myself so far, yes.
What of your favourite exhibition or arcade or something you've taken a shine to or anything?
I always love a bit of marble madness with the trackball. It never gets old for me. I love
hard as well.
Marble madness. Yes.
Really
it makes me on occasion, I must say. But overall, an enjoyable sensory experience. Nice feeling on the fingers.
Retro, very retro.
It is indeed, yes.
We do like retro, don't we?
We do.
Now, your videos make me laugh a lot. I think they make a few people laugh a lot.
Okay, I hope it's for the right reasons.
Well, yes, it is. It's for the right reasons. And I want to pull you up on one of them.
Okay.
You talk about the Wii U. Are you a fan of the Wii U?
I am a fan of the Wii U.
Now, I'm a fan of the Wii U. A lot of people not, are they?
It's because most people are uneducated. That's all it is. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah, because most of the games now you get on the Switch are basically on the Wii U.
Yes, the Switch I like to think of as the console of... Well, no, the Wii U is the console of the future because you can play all the future Switch releases today. So the Wii U is the console of the future.
Already on it.
Exactly,
that's
yes.
Right. And you also said that the controller was one of the best controllers you've ever used.
Ah, yes, it just feels nice in the hands. It feels amazing.
I think a lot of people should use it.
For my big, manly Western hands, it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever played on a Famicom Mini, for example?
No, I haven't, but there's like cutting into your hands kind of thing, isn't it?
Famicom Minis, the controllers are smaller than this dictaphone. They're literally, they're outrageous. You expect it to... Fair enough for a small
like the Game Boy Micro, like the Game Boy Micro.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah. I don't like that either.
Yes. Yeah, it's very ergonomic, that.
Yes.
And like you said, very bloody, almost bulletproof.
Yes.
Very difficult. You know, because the Switch looks like it's going to fall apart in your hands, but...
I'd agree. I don't feel as safe with a Switch as I did with the Wii U. No.
So, I've got to ask, how did you get into YouTube then? How did you transition? Because you were a wrestler, weren't you?
Yes, I was a pro wrestler for 10 years.
So how did you go from wrestling to talking about games on YouTube?
I'd been collecting already since, well, I like to think of it more as procuring, because I never actually went out to get a collection, I just procured a large amount of games.
Just arrived at your doorstep?
Yes, so I started doing that in 2002 and slowly amassed a wide selection. Yeah. A plethora of fun, essentially. And then I'd always enjoyed watching like retro gaming channels on YouTube. And to be honest, there's quite a few American channels I'd been watching. And I just noticed that they were getting these millions of views. And I noticed their content wasn't actually that good. But they were still getting millions of views. They had the thing what struck me was some of them, their lack of overall charisma. And I thought, I've got a knowledge of games, I'm charismatic, so why can I not basically transition what I've learnt in wrestling and take it into YouTube instead, into gaming? And that's basically
because it is your true character. This is really you.
Yes,
isn't it?
It is indeed.
This is the man in real life.
Yes,
and I know because I've sat at a bar with him having a pint.
Yes, indeed. Every day I wake up and have a shower before I go mad.
That's right. And always put the hat on, of course.
Of course.
Very important, isn't it? So, you are not on the panel this year.
I'm not. It's outrageous. I'm disgusted. Yes. Didn't even get a free ticket. I had to pay to get in. I queued with the peasants.
And you've got
friends. They smelt bad as well.
You've got friends like King Justice and Slopes on that panel
exactly,
as well.
And there's me on the outside. Bloody Mr. Beefer, he gets his own panel.
I know.
And I had to pay to get in. I messaged the promoter and I just got ignored. Didn't even get to get in for free.
Maybe you've got to... butter them up a little bit
Maybe
more.
they just know nothing about YouTube. Who's the contact? Who was their contact? Do they know nothing?
It might have been... I'm not sure. I can't answer that. I'm sorry.
19,000 subscribers in 2 bloody years.
He's getting so
no
emotional.
invite.
He's getting so emotional. He's nearly knocking the dictaphone out of my hand. So, wrestling then. Wrestling and games.
Yes.
Do you like them?
Do I like what wrestling in games?
Wrestling games themselves. Because as a former pro wrestler,
yes, I'm not a fan.
And a gamer as well.
It'd be a bit like, I don't know.
Does the two mix for you?
It'd be a bit like working as a carpenter, then wanting to go home and play carpentry games.
Yes.
So no.
Taking your work home kind of thing.
Exactly. So
you don't have a favourite wrestling game.
When I was younger, before I'd started wrestling, I did enjoy wrestling games. My favourite was WWF No Mercy of a Nintendo 64. I really enjoyed that.
The first one I think I ever played was WWF WrestleMania on the Amstrad CPC. which I think had Mr. Perfect in it. And
Okay, I've played it. I've
you
played
like
it,
4 moves.
Yes, yes.
It got good reviews at the time.
Yes.
Because that's another system, I think, like me, because I focus a lot on the Amstrad, as you know.
Yes.
You like the Amstrad?
I do. I love it. It was my first platform ever. Got them when I was only 3 years old.
Yeah. What's your favourite game on the Amstrad?
I actually like Arkanoid.
You know, Arkanoid's a fantastic port. It really is.
What else do I like? Who Dares Wins. Big fan of Who Dares Wins.
Yes.
Who Dares Wins 2, actually, to be precise.
What do you think about all the famous titles like the Chase HQ and fantastic port that is, Rise or Contra for use in America?
I've actually got a big soft spot for, what was I going to say? What's my train of thought now? I had a good one I was going to bring up and I forgot what it was. I like Fire Ant as well. You played Fire Ant?
I haven't played that. No,
I like Fire Ant. But there was a significant one I wanted to bring up now. Completely lost my train of thought.
It will come to you. It will. So, with regards to your channel, could you give us any teasers or any ideas of what you got upcoming next? Because you do like, forgive me for saying, you do like the odd clickbait title, don't you?
Oh yes, you got it. It's the only way to survive in the modern YouTube
Unashamedly.
Yes.
Just do it.
But to be fair, at least I try. Once you get past the clickbait, I like to try and create interesting content.
Yeah.
Like, I watch a lot of the channels out there these days, and they're just Nintendo Switch channels. Every video they upload is, I really love the Nintendo Switch. This game's amazing. I don't even believe them half the time. They love it as much as they claim they do.
Cross-examine it that much.
No, exactly.
So what have we got to plan then for us? Or is it just completely off the cuff?
It's half and half. I plan a couple of weeks in advance. So my next big one I'm intending to release is an in-depth review of the 3DO and a lot of the games.
I'll be interested in that. The 3DO is an intriguing system.
So yes, a cross-examination of the 3DO.
Excellent.
Detail.
I will look forward to seeing that. So, well, there you go. I am Novabug. This is Top Hat Gaming Man.
Yes,
I have to get your title right.
You can find me at Top Hat Gaming Man on Twitter. If
the link will be in the description.
If people feel they want to book me for future events, yes.
Never mind. You'll be all right.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
One day I'll get booked.
Don't feel too shy.
Yes.
Yeah. At least I got to chat with you.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Novabug out. Hello, Novabug here on the Play Blackpool sofa again, and now with this young lady, Octavius Kitten. How are you?
Young, I don't know about you.
Well,
Certainly don't feel it today.
No? Hey, this is your first event, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's my second one because I came to. Yeah, I was at Manchester Play Expo, not this one just gone, but the one prior to that when I only had about 50 subscribers.
Right.
So nobody knew me.
But since then, everyone knows you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you been recognised?
Yes, so much.
Yeah?
Like, to the point where it's
It must be the ears.
I guess it's because I wasn't wearing my big floofy ears because I thought that might be a bit too much.
Right.
But apparently this is more than enough.
You seem very chuffed to be here.
I am, yeah.
How are you finding the event?
Yeah, it's good. It's really nice to have that it's kind of wound down a little bit because before I was getting a bit mardy about the fact that I couldn't really play many of the arcades.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've
had some time to do that this time.
I have. I've had a bit of a crack at Point Blank.
I love Point Blank.
Yeah. Well, I was playing it with the dude who's developed the Mau Mau Castle, and I went in there just kind of being like, yeah, I'm going to absolutely own you. Like, I'm awesome at this game. Proceeded to get annihilated, and he'd never even played it before. So
were you playing 2-player?
Quite upset. Yeah, two player. But like the calibration was was wrong.
Them heavy G-cons. So they got one with the pops.
So you got to hold them like
with
that.
The recoil.
Yeah.
Good machine though. Good CAD.
Brilliant. It's one of my favourite games.
So I don't know what your favourite system is. Can you please tell me?
Oh God, I don't even know.
Are you a Sega girl, a Nintendo girl?
I don't
none.
I don't think I really have like a favourite system because I just like weird consoles and weird games. I think probably I would say the ZX Spectrum isn't really a system.
Well, yeah, it is.
I mean, yeah, okay, I'll say that. Just because I love the history of how it was the seed which started this incredible gaming stuff.
Like the 8-bit and the early 80s.
And the whole concept of basic code and the fact that people used to just write their own video games in their bedroom was just fantastic.
And still now overtaken by these multi-million corporations and everything's organised now.
Yeah.
So you're more of a retro gamer girl then than a...
Yeah, definitely. I'll be honest with you, I'm really, really bad at retro games. Like, shockingly bad.
Most of us are.
One of my things is that I absolutely Ghouls and Ghosts. I cannot deal with that game.
I don't think anybody can, to be fair.
No, but I can't even get past the first level. It's absolutely appalling.
You played on the Amstrad?
No.
It's unbelievable. Don't. If you find it hard,
I
if you find it hard in the
breakdown.
arcade, you don't even get like the armour knocked off. You just get killed instantly.
Oh, I hate that.
They even made it even harder.
Oh god, that and stuff like Mega Man and. I'm appalling at that. Just shocking. But I mean,
you're picking all the hard games here, aren't you?
Yeah, but those are the good ones. Like Mega Man is a fantastic game.
Oh, it is. Definitely.
But it's just I'm the kind of person who gets really quite mardy. Sorry, that's northern for angry.
It is a northern term. My sister's from the north, so she does. Yeah, I know the term. So just explain it to the viewers.
Yeah, I know. It was mad. I just had to explain to someone what a barm cake was, and they were really upset when they found out it was just.
They weren't thinking we were quoting the Arctic Monkeys, by the way. So, right. No, stay with me.
Sorry. Yeah.
Where did the cat idea come from? Is it cat's your favourite animal or something like that?
I'll be honest with you, it was a gimmick. It was a complete gimmick. I wasn't expecting to ever get more than 30 subscribers, and I just I kind of liked the idea of creating just this really, really overly sexualised female character.
So it was a deliberate thing.
Yeah, it was deliberate because I thought it'd be funny. I thought I'd never get as many subscribers as I have, and it's just kind of stuck, and it's cute, and I like it.
You're comfortable with all that, clearly.
I am completely comfortable with it. Yeah,
because people are what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
So it wasn't a character, really. It was you, but just almost like a semi-cosplay kind of thing. Would that be right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Like it's with the character is very much a kind of. It's me, but with just a much bigger version of me, and also not as awkward, and
Do you feel quite comfortable in front of the camera?
Yeah, completely. Like I feel like I just can become a different person. So it's really easy.
A bit of like escapism.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's part of it. Like if I was doing a channel just as myself, then I would never have even published up a single video. To be honest with you.
So it's sort of 90% you, maybe 10% the character, or something like what? 50-50 is it?
No, I'd say like my stupid videos are just all Octavius, because there's a lot of them where there'll be jokes or things that I say or do, and then I think, oh my god, I would never say that in real life. Yeah. I would never walk around with like.
Be happy publishing it.
Yeah. I don't mind, because it's like it's not me, it's a different character, and I think quite a lot of YouTubers are like that. Actually.
I think you're spot on. I mean, there is a percentage of everybody on YouTube that is a character.
Yeah.
Whether they admit it or not.
Yeah.
So. Any upcoming videos that you've got planned?
I actually don't know what to do next.
You just want to just shoot them out like that, and you have an idea, bang, go.
Yeah, what usually happens is that I'll start writing a script, and then if the game isn't good enough to write a script about, like if it's just going to become too boring, then I'll scrap it. So I was going to do one for Klonoa, or I was going to do Hunchback on the Spectrum and everything, but I just wasn't able to write any good jokes or any good bits. So
So if you don't think it's fit for film?
Yeah, like I don't want to publish anything that people would be like, she's just publishing it for the sake of it. So yeah.
So nothing really planned. When it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Watch this space, Octavius Kitten. Watch this space. Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much. I have no idea what I'm going to do next, but it usually just comes at me. Like I'll find a game where I think, what is this? And then I think I have to make a video of it.
I see. Final thing. Do you think you'll come to an event like this again?
Yeah, definitely.
Now you've got the buzz, as it were.
Yeah.
You're meeting clowns like me and him,
Yeah.
I know we are clowns.
It's been really, really great to meet some really cool people, and it's been fantastic to have some people who've been following me from the very start. That always sounds really creepy. It's always like, I'm going to follow you.
Not to follow them down the road.
No, like on Twitter, like people who I've never talked to before, but who would follow me from the very, very beginning, just come up and be like, oh, hey, Chris, and it's like, wow, it's amazing.
It's funny though, isn't it? It's just almost like a taste of. I know it sounds quite egotistical, but like a taste of fame kind of thing. It's It's stage your bank when someone recognises you. I've never seen you before in my life, but of course they know you through YouTube.
Yeah. It's always really awkward when they say, I've talked to you on Twitter and that, but it's usually people who have like something else, like not their face as a Twitter thing. So I'm always like, I don't know whether I should recognise you or not, and I feel bad that I don't.
Well, I look forward to seeing you again at another event. Really do. I hope it's reciprocal. We don't know, maybe. But thank you very much, Octavius Kitten, for sitting down with us. Quick chat, play Blackpool.
Thank you very much for having me.
That's all right. Novabug out for Octavius Kitten. Novabug here again at Blackpool, and look who I've bumped into.
Alright guys.
Xyphoe. I mean, alright guys, he even does the catchphrase for
I know, buddy.
So anyone would know, look at this, it's like loving this, it's like Amstrad loving, you can feel it. Right.
You were very impressed by this as well, weren't you, Chris?
I was, look at that.
The Amstrad flip case.
Amstrad flip case.
There's even an Amstrad t-shirt in my bag as well. I was going to get changed.
I've got the Amstrad t-shirt, I got that, I've got it on camera.
Oh right, yeah.
I just didn't bring it with me. So, no one knows, essentially Xyphoe is one of the reasons why I started YouTube, because he was one of the only Amstrad channels around at the time, and I discovered hang on a minute, a man has the same love for the Jigsaw Files as I do.
Absolutely.
So we have a mutual insanity, don't we?
Indeed, sir.
But you've been really making strides recently on your channel, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it's sort of slowly expanding. It's getting there. It's been 10 long years. I think we've hit like 3,000 subs now, and it's slowly growing bit by bit. But I think like the live streaming, which you started as well last year, that's really kind of grabbed a new audience and started building things
like the Impossible Games thing that you do on the Amstrad.
Yeah, I put myself through real hell and torture on some of those games, aka Airwolf,
Impossible Mission
1 and 2.
Unbelievably difficult.
Yeah, but my favourite one was the first one I did, the Aliens one, because I noticed no one on YouTube had done a long play of the Aliens first-person perspective shoot 'em up. You know what I mean? And I was like, I've got to work it out. I've got to beat it.
I couldn't work that ever back in the day, let alone now.
Oh god, because it takes about an hour to beat, and the first 2 attempts failed. So I think it's like a 4-hour long stream of playing this game.
I want to see you do Croco Magneto.
Oh god,
with the deaths, so you get hit.
That's the ball bearing thing, isn't it? Oh,
it's got really a soundtrack, isn't it?
That's a really good idea. I haven't thought of that one, so I may use that. Yeah.
So, what do you think of the event today?
I think it's fantastically organised, as always. It's a lovely. There's something about Blackpool and retro. It just works in this environment here.
It does seem to work well.
So I like this one because it's more erring towards the size of retro rather than like the Manchester one and stuff like that. So
less modern stuff.
Yeah, which is cool. I like the Manchester one. That's a bit of a different experience, but here it feels like the home of retro, and long may it continue.
Damn right. So this is the first time we've actually bumped into each other. We've missed each other occasionally.
Loads of times,
all the time. So I've taken him unawares, taken myself unawares. What was I going to say? Because we have a love for the GX4000. So, do you think what are your? I mean, you've obviously spoken about this before, but what would have saved the GX? Concisely.
I don't think nothing would have saved it. I think maybe if it came out about 2 or 3 years earlier, it might have had a chance of a small amount of success. But way too late.
It wasn't backed enough for games. It needed to be cheaper, more memory. There's loads of. It's a lot of pieces for a lot of puzzles. To be solved.
I know.
So, and the other thing I was going to say is the Spectrum Next. Obviously, we had the talk here at Blackpool about that. And the question I was going to give over to them was, would that work with the CPC? Because kind of with Plus being an enhanced version, could that be done?
I don't know. It's one of those things I think about at home. And could this? I don't know. I hate to sort of say that the Amstrad doesn't have a large enough audience.
No, I agree.
But it kind of does. It's got to get overseas, so it's got to be made cheap enough to be able to be sent over to France and Greece and Spain and Italy and all the different places that do love the Amstrad.
Because they're core markets.
So it's got to be made cheap enough so it be sent overseas cheaply enough. And I think it could work. I think it would generate a lot of nostalgia just based on the name of Amstrad.
Would Sugar let it happen?
God, well, it's Mr. Murdoch now, isn't it? Mr. Murdoch owns the name Amstrad, so
again, it's
I don't know.
Dodgy,
you could call it the CPC next rather than Amstrad. Just don't use the Amstrad
Just
branding.
copy the Spectrum.
Yeah.
I think Jim would be a bit upset.
I know, but maybe
he would. Maybe
but
Jim
he
could
has
do
the
it.
tools and the means to do it. It's a very similar architecture.
Yeah.
The Amstrad is just basically a Super Spectrum in the first place anyway. Not head spec owners, but it's kind of true.
You heard it here first. It's factually true.
So maybe the same guy who's made the Spectrum next could use his tools and knowledge to make the Amstrad next. Who knows? But I would certainly buy 10 copies at least.
Finally, any exciting videos you've got planned in the works coming up?
Well, funny enough, there's an Amstrad in the main hall there.
612 with a GoTech on it.
Yes, yeah, and the game we had loaded up was Exelon. Very, very tough game, so that's the next long play in review. Lots of plans for like more live streaming, so people are really reacting well to that. So I put it out to my Patreons, like what kind of themes for live streams do you want next and all that kind of stuff. So I'm getting lots of good feedback from that, and I open it up to my Twitter and Facebook page at some point. So I'd like to do more bigger videos like that Amstrad documentary I did about 30 years for CPC, and get people like yourself involved. And I'd like to do more of them. It's just time. Unfortunately, I've got a mini Xyphoe on the way, so the time is
I've got three
it's
mini
getting
bugs.
less and less and less at the moment.
Not
so.
the mini Xyphoe. I've got 3 mini bugs.
3 mini bugs.
Mini bugs. It's not a car, by the way. It's a car made by Sugar. It's a rival to the C5.
yeah.
But yeah, so thank you. Xyphoe, put it there. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, man. All the best. Cheers.
Novabug out.